International break over, back to Premier League predictor time. Craig Burley, how are you feeling about this?
I'm excited for this weekend.
Okay.
Mourinho.
So,
what a story. I mean, it's like, what a week. Pochettino, Mourinho.
Indeed. However, these two are in the bottom three in the form table. So what happens?
Yeah, but what happens is...
Already, new manager bounce.
He's in there. They've been struggling. I know they have, but they have better players. They have a better squad than where they are under Pellegrini. He's going to come under pressure. But however, I feel there's going to be a definite bounce from Tottenham. I'm going to go for an away win. London derby.
Not me. Draw.
Draw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Arsenal, Southampton. Their fixtures and form suggests they may be picking up. How do you predict Arsenal?
Who's Southampton?
Wee bit. The form coming, the fixtures coming up are all right. What are you looking at me like that for?
Well, the fixtures coming up are all right if you're Liverpool and Man City. And whilst Unai Emery will continue to come under pressure and questions will be asked of Arsenal, they've got too much, particularly at home, going forward. They've got a lot of armoury in terms of scoring goals. And for that reason, I'm going to go for them. And they're not very good.
Yeah, that's true. And I agree with you, but I think they'll score. I mean, they drop silly points at home. They can't afford to do that this weekend. Bournemouth, Wolves, that's a good game.
Yeah, it's a good game. Wolves, slow start to the season, have picked up. Eddie Howe always does a very consistent job down there. I'm going to go for a draw in this one. I'm going to sit in the fence.
Assuming Raul Jimenez enjoyed his first-class treatment on his flight back from international duty, he's their main man. I think Wolves will win that one. Brighton against the form team.
Brighton have been better than I thought. And, they've under Graham Potter, they have been better. They're going to give themselves... I think it'll be a tough end to the season for them, but they're giving themselves a chance. However, they are just playing such entertaining, attacking football at the moment under Brendan Rodgers. Unless they get a barrage of injuries, hard to see how they're not going to keep their winning run going. And Jamie Vardy is amongst a plethora of players on fire, but he's the guy that gets all the plaudits for putting the ball in the back of the net.
Never thought I'd see the day when a boy from Ayrshire uses the word plethora.
I've got lots of words.
Yeah, but you don't really know the meaning of most of them. Minus Salah, perhaps.
Plethora is what you play the violin with, isn't it?
Indeed, yeah. They could be without a couple of players and they go to Selhurst Park.
Yeah, Roy Hodgson actually, with what he's got, has done a pretty good job down there. I always think it's a difficult place to go. It's a difficult place to get to, but it's a difficult place to go. But no, I don't see Liverpool's unbeaten start to the season ending. I think they'll get a win.
They'll probably be close, maybe by a goal or something, but I think they'll find a way in this one. Okay, Everton against Norwich at Goodison. They started well, fallen off a bit, and who knows? Yeah,
they're a bit. Never know what you're going to get from them.
But,
yeah, they are really, and it's almost like I don't know what way they're going. However, what I think will happen is what these, no matter where they go, try and play. They try and come out and play, and I think that'll just leave them open enough for maybe a narrow Everton win.
The guy that scores the winning goal was asked on Twitter your favourite English food, and he said pasta.
Richarlison.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Good player. Watford against Burnley.
Yeah, stinking start to the season for Watford, really. Got a good win at Norwich not too long ago. I'm going to go for a draw here because they'll sit in, try and make it difficult. As I say, been stuttering, so I'm going to go for a draw.
I think if there's one game this weekend that could be goalless, it could be that one.
Yeah.
Now, good one. Late game Saturday. City, Chelsea. No slip-ups or else from City.
Well, they can only afford to slip up if Liverpool start slipping up, so that's unlikely. Chelsea will go there in good heart. They've had a great start to the season, a much better start to the season than most people, including myself, would have thought. Lampard will go there and try and play, particularly with the youngsters. He'll have courage of his convictions. However, I just feel there's too much on the line with where they are in terms of chasing the pack, chasing Liverpool, that they're going to slip up again. Because, as you said, if they slip up again and Liverpool do win, then if it's not over already, it's going to be close. So that's why I'm going to go for a City win.
We've seen enough of Chelsea this season to know they're really good to watch. They score lots of goals. I'm still not convinced about them defensively. Now, that is a concern. If ever there was a bet this week of City to win and both teams to score, it would be that one. Now, United.
United. Yeah, they picked up. Certainly they have picked up. There's no doubt about that. But on the road, I'm going to go for a draw here. I'll tell you why. Because I think they'll score. But I was what Chris Wilder's done has been excellent. But I know Tottenham are struggling. But before the international break, they gave Tottenham a hiding.
They were outstanding.
They were outstanding. The way they played. They've got a physical side to them. They're prepared to play. And they've got a threat up front in terms of running in. But I think it's Musi and McGoldrick. They'll run in behind.
I love Lundstrom.
They'll fight. Yes. Middle of the park. The skipper. He gets around and he does a bit of everything. I really like what they've done. So I was erring towards the Sheffield United win, but I'm going to say draw because I think they've got just enough on the road.
I'm with you. Their away record still concerns me. I know they won recently away from home, but they're getting players back. I won't be surprised if United win, but I'll take a draw. Monday Night Football. It's a thriller at Villa. Is that the reaction I get? Wow.
Well, actually, Steve Bruce has had quite a bit of stick. I think he's actually done okay. In the meantime, obviously, Dean Smith is going to be a big season for him. First in the Premier League as the manager. You need to win your home games. You're going to win your home games. If your teams that are fighting relegation and trying to stave it off, it's unlikely you're going to go away. It's unlikely you're going to stay up in your away record. It probably has happened before, but it's unlikely.
They get weird results away, though. They won at Spurs.
They won at Spurs. I mean, it was like 80% possession for Spurs, but they did win. I'm going to sit in the fence again with this one. I'm going to say a draw. I'm going to go for Villa.
The guy in the middle of the park, that's one of them that pulls the strings. John McGinn.
I was going to say Jack Grealish.
Well, he's had injury issues
So
right
he went
now.
all Scottish again.
What's wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying, if you don't believe it, don't say it.
John McGinn
I'm not saying it.
should be the hero as Villa beating Newcastle. All Scottish again. Plethora of Scots for you today.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.